two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way. Across the 40.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Throwing, Duggan. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
We have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Duggan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them with no gain.
Off the RPO, he completes it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll audible to something else. Duggan now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Levis looking to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Levis back to throw. Finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mayday. 22 window.
Here's Levis. Completes it to Austin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Diamond. Stand up. 29's down. 22 Rita.
Levis. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they get the defense back on their heels.
Brings up 2nd and
10. Here's 2nd and 10.
22 window.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Throw out wide to Walker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Diamond.
Levis to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! Calvin Austin from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The Cardinals first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
First down, Arizona.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here's Duggan to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Levis. They'll get this complete to Worthy.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good.
What an intelligent play as he found. Open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Like 13, like 13.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
22 window, 22 window. 20 reader, stand up.
And Levis going back to the air. He completes this to Walker.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
This a 2nd and 8.
29 down, 22 reader. Short. Here's down, 19. down. 54 readers. Hut. Hut.
Levis sets up to throw here.
He finds Austin complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Tracy. Diamond. And 24 Linda. Out on.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And Xavier Worthy,
67 yards.
and the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. But let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. looking to put a drive together.
Like 54.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Walker has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. 29 down, 20. 19. Back up. Yield.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Diamond. Hold on. Like 90. Short. Hey, hold on. Hey, let's go. Reload. Let's go. 54 readers, what? Panda. 22 Linda.
Levis from the gun. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the first.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
20 Rita. Tracy. Hey, come back. Here. Back. Hey, 24 Linda. Back to the T Green. Here on down. 29 Diamond. Short.
Levis looking to throw. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Levis back to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Like 49. Like 49. 18. Hot. Tracy. Hot. 22, Rick. 20, Rita.
Here's Levis. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, 44, Linda. 49, 90.
Levis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Ken Walker
From 8 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Duggan. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Duggan looking to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
To throw is Duggan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now they'll change things up. Throwing, Duggan.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Duggan will look to throw this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Levis to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And nothing there after the catch, but he does get this down to the 43-yard line.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
24.
Now Levis. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
22 in. 18.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Throw out wide to Walker. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Wide open receiver complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Arizona.
Here's Duggan to throw. Again, that's Hurst. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Duggan now to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
First down. A gain of 14. And a Cardinal first down.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Levis sets up to throw here. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
For an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now back to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll go with a keeper. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trevor Etienne. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Levis looking to throw. Room past the 35. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 38.
Stop. 18. Touch. Tracy.
Levis to throw once more. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Levis. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hand up. And then take 20 Rita.
Levis back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrence Ferguson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3
Duggan.
at the 34-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Duggan looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And he is caught. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Duggan will look to throw this. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Duggan.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Throwing, Duggan. ETN bringing in another one.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rashee Rice, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Now Levis. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
0. 0. And 20 Rita. Hey, let's go. Reload. Let's go. 29's down. 22 Rita. Hey, mayday.
Levis. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Diamond. Tracy. Short. Out on. 54 Rita.
Levis to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 39.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10.
40 Rita. 22 Linda. Here's down, 49 Rita. And 24 Linda, back to the T green. Hey, I'm back. Here. I'm back. Panda.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10.
Hey, come on. 20 Rita. In 18. 49's down. 22 Rita. Hey, mayday.
And Levis going back to the air.
And this is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Like before. And I see. And hot. Hey, I'm back. Here's down, right down. 49 Rita. Tracy. Set. On. And 24 Linda. Flag grenade team green. Set.
Levis out of the gun on third down.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Like 13. And 18. Hand up. Hey, here, I'm back. Here. Diamond. Soy. 22 Linda.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Hey, let's go. Reload. Let's go. 49's down. 22 Rita. Hey, mayday. Wheels.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Tracy. Set. On.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here we go. This is 4th down. Levis from the gun.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. Pass complete. Hurst. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Rice.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here comes 2nd down.
28-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get this off to ETN.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And now an audible here into something else. Straight ahead, ETN.
He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
1st down, Cardinals.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. ETN up the middle.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Levis, he'll look to throw it.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Here's Levis.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Well, what a game this has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was in the playoffs. Now both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it after the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs. Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
22 window.
Levis looking to throw.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
49. 20 Reno.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Levis. He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on 2nd down here.
And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Twenty-two window. Diamond.
Levis to throw once more.
And Walker has it. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
Gain of 9. It's fourth down.
49's down. 22 Rita.
Fourth down, Levis.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And this is a touchdown. That's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the